If you're new to trading, there's no reason to be complicated with it. It's just about looking for areas where you see price wants to get to, and that's pretty much it. 9:30 bell opens up right here, and I've gone over kind of technical analysis of why I choose some of my drawings the way I do. But this is the opening candle right here. Opens underneath the midway of this daily PD array. It goes in, goes up, and then comes back down. I'm going to switch over to regular trading hours so that you can see what regular trading hours looks like. This is where price closed yesterday. I'm going to take price closed at 4:14 yesterday here, and then today price opened up here. So you got this gap. So you can expect price to come down and fill this gap. You may want to keep going down, you may want to keep going up. That's a whole different assessment. But for the meantime, something that's quick and immediate that you can do is say price closed here, it opened here, there's this gap, fill it, and that's what it did. I also took lines and I drew from the close of this to the open of this to see the halfway mark in between. That's what these orange lines are, and this purple line right here is the halfway mark of where I saw price enter. So then I have REL, which is relatively equal lows over here, relatively equal lows down here. These were areas where I was expecting price to target. So if we're looking at the full breakdown of price action, which I mentioned today's FOMC at 2 p.m. So sometimes it's going to be a little wonky, but price opened up here, went up a little bit, entered into this gap right here, especially recognizing this wick, went up above just almost 50%, halfway of this wick here. The same candle opens up right next to it, but closes underneath, really strong. So it looks like we're going down, and it closes underneath halfway mark of this daily PD array. And I think this is a daily, let's see, daily, is it a daily? Might not be a daily, but it is an important key level. I gotta figure out where I marked it from. Somewhere back here. Yeah, this is a buy side inefficiency from August 13th. Not that far away, but I see it being, respected over here. So it's 9:30, and you see price is still coming down. It's hit that relatively equal lows that I saw right here, and I'm aiming for these, what you people who do support resistance would call support, right there. But either way, price went up. It closed underneath this halfway mark. That was my entryway into that trade. I took this trade down. I didn't really enter with too many positions, 4 micros. Took it all the way down to hit just underneath this orange line here. That was the beginning of the close from yesterday. So that means the gap was completely closed down. I was also aiming right here. These two price points kind of relatively close. I marked that as relatively equal lows. And of course I marked over here as relatively equal lows. I didn't hold out for the trade to be here. 1, because mentally I wasn't ready for it. But also 2, price being wonky on a day where there's FOMC. I didn't want to take any chances. I had to be smart about it. But I also use a wick. This wick here being pretty long, I was hoping that price would close underneath it, which it did. Price kept going underneath, closing underneath these key levels, closing underneath it, closed underneath this one. So it gave me opportunity to think, yeah, we're going to keep going down. Does a little bit of a retracement, even closes just above here, wicks up here a couple times, but ultimately gives up the goose and goes all the way down, passes this relative, passes down here. So if it continues going down, what are we aiming for? Obviously we've got this swing low right here. It could aim for 29,431 if it chooses to. I'm going to move over to the left and see. That's also a key level from the 14th or so. Maybe not even from the 14th, but this is a key level that I've drawn somewhere else that I'd be mindful of. I also would be mindful of these blue boxes to see if price enters into them. I draw key levels all the time based off of fair value gaps, not usually off of order blocks, but fair value gaps that take place during a certain time. I'm looking at 9:30. I'm looking at 7 a.m. to 8:50, because time is like a huge confluence. Um, this is a 930 candle right here that lets me know price closed underneath this midwick, which gave me an idea that price may want to be down. And as long as candles were underneath the wick of this 930 candle, then I could see myself going downward. So price and time was important over here. I don't use order blocks as much, if anybody uses order blocks, but I'm more of a fair value gap, price action, and then I use key levels, and I use like buy side inefficiencies, sell side inefficiencies, and yeah, so price is tanking. Made a little profit here, and on here as well. So